Hey, you! Check the comments after you watch this video. I have a very important question. Alright, now that I got your attention and that's out of the way, what's going on? It's SkyToon back again, and I wanted to say, if you haven't checked out the video that just popped up in the upper right corner, be sure to watch that video and then come back to this one. Today we're going to be talking about all of the games that I'm hyped for that we know so far coming to the PlayStation Virtual Reality 2. The first 9 games and the last one are all PSVR 2 launch titles, so keep that in mind. Make sure you leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's go. Alright, so we're starting this with Horizon Call of the Mountain. Here you'll play as Ryas, a former soldier sent to unravel a new mystery surrounding the machines. Aloy and other familiar characters will also be in the game, but this is supposed to be a twist on the Horizon that we know. You'll be able to shoot your bow and arrow, climb cliffs, and so much more. I'm putting Horizon Call of the Mountain in excited, because I'm ready for it, but I feel like there's a lot of games that I could be a little bit more hyped for, rather than this. Kinda like the next game on our list, Resident Evil Village VR. Welcome back to the village, but this time in a more realistic style. You'll be able to go through the entire main story as Ethan Winters. The immersion will be insane. You'll be able to feel the recoil of the guns when shooting. Depending on which way you move, you'll be able to slash or stab with your knife. Holding your hands up will block from oncoming attacks. And the best part is, you'll be able to hold 2 weapons independently, meaning that you can have your gun in one hand and your knife in the other. I put RE8 VR in the super hyped category because I love this game. Resident Evil Village was the first true horror game that I ever played, so it has a special place in my heart. I honestly can't believe that Capcom is getting me to play this game 3 times. My very first playthrough was in first-person mode. The second playthrough that I did was in third-person mode. And now we're getting virtual reality. So I'm gonna know this game very well by the time I'm done with this next playthrough. Continuing with the scary side of things, do we have any Walking Dead fans in the house? My best friend actually loves this series. However, I haven't seen one single episode, but the game looks interesting. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution, or TWDSS for short, is a fight or flight game around New Orleans where you're being hunted by this villain called the Axeman with a crazy variety of weapons. See if you can survive. I put this game in the hopeful category because, again, I have no experience with The Walking Dead, but the gameplay does look really cool, so I thought I'd give it a try. Next up, we got Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition. I am not a Star Wars fan. I've watched a few movies, but the series didn't really pull me in. See what I did there? Because pull you in with the never mind. But I'm being flexible and trying new things. Apparently, you don't need to know anything about Star Wars to play this game. So you start off as a droid repair technician and work your way up to being a hero. You'll see characters like R2-D2, Yoda, C-3PO, and Hondo Ohnaka, plus a bunch of new characters as well. Basically, the game is called Tales of the Galaxy's Edge because the bartender will tell you his tales, which are in the form of story missions. These stories will take you to many places and times in the universe to explore, far away. Only due to me knowing hardly anything about Star Wars, I'm gonna put this game in the unsure category. But I think the gameplay style will be very similar to The Walking Dead. Another game I put in the unsure category was Gran Turismo 7 VR. The full game had a first-person view, but this time, you're actually inside of the race cars. I had a difficult time with the normal game, because this is a real racing simulator, and I'm a noob. I have no business being there. I still want to try it out, but yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be going full force into many walls. I'm a better driver in real life, I promise. If the PSVR 2 were to come with one game, this would definitely be it. Kayak VR Mirage is a game where you'll find yourself kayaking through exotic places such as Antarctica, Costa Rica, Norway, Australia, and more. You'll paddle through different times of day and weather cycles, earn customization options, and even see wildlife all around. If you want a more competitive approach, you can race friends online too. I put Kayak VR Mirage in the hyped category because this is the perfect game to show off the immersive experience to newcomers of the headset. Creed Rise to Glory Championship Edition. Now, I couldn't find any footage of this game, so instead, I'm just gonna tell you that it's boxing. Your goal is to knock your opponent the out. I put it in need to see more because we haven't seen anything from this game. But I'm guessing it's just a more realistic version of Wii Sports Boxing, which, in that case, I am totally down. This next game is called The Last Clockwinder. I saw it for the first time while going through Sony's launch title list, and it really did stand out. It's a puzzle game where you do an action, and then a robotic clone takes your place. Once the action's been saved, you move on to the next action and basically connect everything together to form an assembly line. The goal is to harvest resources from plants in order to unlock more rooms and save the sinking clock tower from going into the ocean. I put it in need to see more because I'd love to check out a playthrough first. The trailer goes very fast in my opinion. Plus, if you know me, I'm not the best at puzzle games, so there's that too. If it's not the most complex game in the world, then I would be willing to give it a try. Oh boy, Beat Saber. A game I've always wanted to try, but never had the tools to play. I don't think I really need to explain this game, but all you do is hit tiles and rock out to your favorite songs. I'm not positive when this game will release, because some places said that it was a launch title, and other places said that it wasn't. But regardless, I am super hyped to play this game, finally. The next one on our list is Before Your Eyes. I was fascinated by the concept of this game. The PSVR 2 headset has eye tracking capabilities, and all you need to do to play this game is use your eyes. The controls are simply to blink. No joke. Every time you blink, you'll go forward in time, whether that be a few seconds or a few years. I'd imagine if you don't blink, you'd stay at a certain part of the game for longer. I put this game in hopeful because it seems really cool, but I'd like to try it out for myself to see if it's legit. The game launches on March 10th. The Dark Pictures Switchback VR is your classic take on a roller coaster virtual reality experience. But this game has a horror spin on it. You're in for the ride of your life, with fast-paced shooting action that will leave you screaming for more. I do need to see a bit more gameplay, so I put it in that category. The game releases on March 16th. Another game I haven't seen much of is Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord. In this game, you run Ghostbusters HQ, and your goal is to save the city from the Ghost Lord. Strap on your proton pack and gear up to go on missions alone or with up to 3 friends in co-op mode to take on the ghosts and solve a new mystery. There's no release date for this game yet, but the game will be coming sometime this year. It seems like an absolute blast, but I do need to see a bit more, which is why I put it in that category. And last but certainly not least, we've got a game I saw a few days ago. This is Altair Breaker, a melee sword fighting game. You can go in solo or with friends, and there's a variety of avatars to choose from. Did I mention over 40 different weapons too? I put Altair Breaker in the hopeful category because I've been looking for a sword fighting game, but I don't know if this is gonna be the best out there. It is a launch title, so we'll see if it lives up to the expectations real soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is almost over. February 22nd, it all goes down. Make sure right now that you're subscribed with your notifications turned on, because there's going to be a ton of virtual reality content coming to you very soon. As fast as I can make the videos, you will get them to enjoy. The very last thing is I want everybody to go vote down below in the comments. Let me know your own list of all of the games you saw today that you'd be interested in seeing me make a gameplay series of for YouTube and Twitch. It would be greatly appreciated. That's it from me. I hope everybody's as hyped up as I am. Make sure to peep the Twitch down below in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.